9 News Plus weather, sponsored by Carrier Colorado. The future of home comfort is here.
Hey, hope you're having a great Wednesday afternoon. I'm 9 News meteorologist Chris Bianca with the detailed look at your Colorado weather forecast, which for today, mostly staying dry for us across northeast Colorado. But after dark, I think we have the chance for a few stronger severe thunderstorms to develop north and east of Denver in town. We probably stay dry for today. Tomorrow, it looks a bit stormier for us, and some of that stormy weather will linger into your Friday and perhaps into the weekend ahead. So let's take a detailed look at that forecast. Start things off by taking a look outside, where right now here at Lookout Mountain, you can actually see some of the humidity, some of the kind of juice in the atmosphere. This is part of the concern. All it takes is just a little bit of lift in the atmosphere to get some storms cranking after dark tonight, and you can just, again, visibly see just how muggy it is out there right now. Once again, it has been an exceptionally muggy spring for us along the Front Range, and it continues on this Wednesday. Now, it's warm and dry for most today. Overnight storm possible north and east of town, and then that threat for severe weather for most of us will return for tomorrow and into your Friday. High fire danger in place through western Colorado, western slope on south into the San Juans. Looking at that higher fire danger, could see some gusts up to 50 miles an hour, and those red flag warnings go for the next couple of hours. It does unfortunately stay pretty dry out this way for the next few days. A-sheet Doppler radar right now, it is pretty quiet for us across the state. Not seeing a ton of action at this point, but again, that could change after dark. In fact, I'm going to slow this down for you so you can get a better look at this. But some of the computer forecast models after about 10, 11 o'clock or so tonight try and develop a storm north and east of town. The reason why north and east of town, that's where temperatures are a bit warmer right now. It's a bit clearer, and that could give us just enough lift to break through a lid of stable air just above the surface. That could lead to that potential for some storms up into especially Weld County, Morgan County. This would be the area where I'd be a bit more concerned about seeing some of that. So if you're watching me from Fort Collins and Greeley, Fort Morgan, I would probably have those hail precautions placed tonight. If you have access to a garage or a carport, have the cars inside of those for tonight, as we could have large hail with any storm that develops later on this evening. So again, north and east of Denver, that's where that threat for severe weather will be higher for today. Temperatures right now are mostly in the 80s, but again, notice how it's just a little bit warmer. Fort Collins and Greeley, about 2 to 3 degrees warmer up there. That's why we have that slightly higher chance of seeing a stronger storm up in that direction as opposed to downtown Denver. Pueblo, 95 degrees, heat advisories in place through southern Colorado. Pueblo got up to 100 degrees for the first time this year just yesterday. Now for tonight, here in town, 57 degrees for us. Overnight storm north and east. I think we're dry, we're okay. Any outdoor evening plans across the metro area should be a-okay. Pleasant evening. And by the way here, folks, aren't summer evenings the best? Yeah, they are. They are definitely the best. And tonight, again, temperatures in the 60s and showing exactly why. Now, things change for tomorrow. Here's the reason why. Cold front drops through overnight. That's going to give us upslope flow, that cool, moist flow out of the south and east. And that means that we're going to be looking at widespread showers and storms for both tomorrow and for Friday, and we have the potential, unfortunately, for more severe weather for tomorrow as well. Temperatures tomorrow about 10 degrees cooler than today's for us, and that is thanks to the cloud cover. Now, one of the keys to tomorrow's forecast will be how much sunshine we get. We have a lot of the ingredients in place for some severe storms for us. The question for tomorrow will be just how much sunshine we get. If it stays kind of cloudy and foggy in the morning, it's probably going to end up being not a particularly significant severe weather day. But if it stays sunny for 4 or 5 hours tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon, that's when we could be looking at some trouble for us here along the Front Range. There's the threat for severe weather for tomorrow from Denver on south and on north and east. Now, for tomorrow afternoon, seeing stronger showers and storms develop probably after about 3 p.m. for us. By about 4 or 5 o'clock, that's when we'll probably have the highest threat for severe storms in the metro area. Those showers and storms strengthen as they push off to the east. So our friends out on the eastern plains, unfortunately, another busy day of severe weather looks likely for tomorrow. So lots of clouds as you wake up tomorrow morning. Again, exactly how much cloud cover we see tomorrow morning will determine how strong those storms get in the afternoon. Remember that storms like sunshine, they like warmer temperatures. That added sunshine gives us more fuel for those storms to work with. So again, it feels like a bit of an oxymoron, but the more sunshine you get in the morning, the stronger the storms tend to be in the afternoon. And so storms likely after about 2 p.m. The earlier those storms develop, the weaker they will end up being. But those storms develop, say, around 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That could lead to some stronger showers and storms for us, especially south of I-70 and east of I-25. So think South Aurora, Castle Rock, DIA. That looks to be, to me, the area with the highest risk for severe storms for tomorrow. Large hail could be our big threat for tomorrow. Once again, that looks to me like the main concern for tomorrow's storms. Flooding will be an issue with some localized downpours. That's just because we've had so much water lately, and we just can't take much more water in the ground at this point. So again, flooding will be an issue for tomorrow, but I'm a bit more concerned about the flood threat for Friday. Friday looks to be a pretty widespread rainy day for us across the metro area and across northeast Colorado, with showers and thunderstorms possible all day long. I will say that for Friday, the severe weather risk looks a lot lower compared to tomorrow. So tomorrow, the main severe weather day. Friday, probably the flood threat will increase, and so will the cloud cover, but it does look to be less of a severe weather day on your Friday. Then Saturday, Sunday, showers and storms stick around, but a lot more isolated nature. And then into the early part of next week, we'll still see some showers and storms around. But again, for Friday, that severe weather threat does go down a little bit. So overall, those top line takeaways from our forecast: 1, today probably dry for most of us, but north and east Denver, we will have a higher chance of seeing some severe storms, and then overnight. And then for tomorrow, pretty widespread threat for severe weather, slightly higher south and east Denver, and large hail will be our big concern for tomorrow. Where we don't get storms tomorrow, we'll probably get them on Friday with a lot of cloud cover, cooler conditions, and lots of showers and storms around for Friday. But the severe weather threat on Friday will be lower, and then for the weekend, it warms back up with a bit more sunshine and also less coverage of showers and thunderstorms. Chief Meteorologist Kathy Saban right over my right shoulder, and she'll have an update for you coming up at 9 News at 4 and at 5 p.m. And then we'll have meteorologist Danielle Grant in at 6, 9, 10 on the 9 News family of networks later on this evening. So we'll be tracking all of this for you right here on 9 News and on the networks of 9 News. So we'll keep you posted the very latest on all this. Once again, I'm 9 News meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus.